Fun to watch. That's all about John Lester. Not if you're a hitter, though. Not if he's on. With Steve Phillips, I'm Gary Thorne, and this is Major League Baseball on 2K Sports. One of the game's oldest and most beautiful. Fenway Park, Boston, home of the Red Sox. So, Steve, what's he going to be lineup time? Let's take a look at what...
Let's play ball.
And Derek Jeter up. He'll be starting us off in this game. At the belt, Lester kicks, throws, and that finds the outside corner for strike one.
Well, the Boston Red Sox on such a great run of success, and a big part of it is they're so good at home. This offense really built for the Green Monster.
And Jeter watches that one go by. The count is even. Well, the amazing thing about Boston to me, Steve, is despite all their winning, they still come up with great talent.
Well, they really do. I mean, they develop from within, and they've gone with younger, more athletic players.
It's back towards the wall, and he still puts it away. Take a look at the Red Sox defensively. Any scouting picks, Steve?
And there's J.D. Drew, a solid all-around defender. Pretty good range, a very good arm in the outfield. He's a thinking man's outfielder.
And it's Johnny Damon now. Watches that one up there, called strike one. A line drive towards the hole. And so Damon retired. Teixeira into the batter's box.
Fans love power. Managers love power. Heck, we love power, Gary, and we've got a big power hitter coming up right here.
Hit sharply towards the hole. And that one eats him up. But he recovers in time, makes the play. Good work. In, out of the inning. 6 pitches and it's over. And now we'll move on to the bottom of the first. And Andy Pettitte gets ready to throw. New York's got him starting in this one. Steve, we'll be watching how he approaches this Boston lineup.
Andy Pettitte's made a living out of outstanding command of his fastball, and then he's added that cutter to run in on the hands of the right-handers, to run it away from the left-handers, and he has an exceptional changeup as well.
And 0-1 by Pettitte. Solid contact made, but that foul ball up in the air is going to be off on the right side. Oh, tough one to lay off right there, that fastball. 1-2.
Good fastball right there. Let's see what he's going to come back with now.
He swings, hits a ball to right field. And he's on. First batter up. That could be a good sign offensively. Boy, I don't know in that count, Steve. Number one, the fact that he swung's kind of a surprise. I don't know how he hit that where it was.
You're right. On an 0-2 count, you have to protect the plate. Sometimes it's a defensive swing, but sometimes it works out.
And here's Dustin Pedroia, last year's MVP. And he squares around but misses it for a strike. Here's a swing and a fly ball to right center. That's one away. And the Yankees in the field. Here's a look at their defense. And Steve scouting anyone here?
Well, Nick Swisher really has a lot of versatility. He can play infield, he can play outfield. But one thing you know, you're always going to get 100% effort.
And Kevin Youkilis up. One down, runner at first. That's foul, back behind the plate. He swings, sends it high in the air. This one way back. And he drops back to the warning track to pull it in.
So they almost got burned there. They played the percentages, shifting the outfield to the left. He hit it to right, but they were able to regroup and run it down.
And Bays batting. He's number 1 in runs scored in the league. He sends this one in the air towards center. That'll do it as they put that one away. No runs on a hit, and they'll strand him. Still scoreless in Boston. And for those of you just coming on, it's Gary Thorne along with Steve Phillips. Great to have you with us. 2K Sports, Major League Baseball. Swing and a line drive. Lugo able to pull that one in.
There's no justice in this game. When you hit it that hard, you should get a base hit, but he hit it right at the shortstop, and unfortunately, he's back to the dugout.
And Hideki Matsui's up. 242 average. 1-0 delivery is a fastball in there. 1-1.
You know, Gary, the Yankees looking for the new era of Yankee baseball, and there's some hope there. I mean, obviously they have some talent. They have money that they continue to spend, and obviously always going to have a competitive roster.
It goes foul. You're talking about the Yankees, Steve, getting back. Certainly won't be for a lack of hot shot towards the hole. Pedroia retiring Matsui. Nick Swisher. 2 outs, base is empty. At the belt, Lester kicks, throws, and he checks his swing there, but it's in there for a strike. 0-1. Here it comes. Called strike below the waist, and he's in the hole now. 0-2.
The hitter thought that ball was inside. It certainly wasn't low, and it looks like it was in there.
Called strike 3, but he's headed to first. There's the throw, and there's the throw down to first base, and they got him.
Nice play by the catcher. Time to get out of the crouch and get it over to first base ahead of the batter.
David Ortiz, big poppy up. He'll get things started here in the home half of the second. And he watches the low pitch from Pettit.
If you're going to miss, this is where you want to miss. Throw that breaking ball at the bottom of the strike zone. If the hitter swings and puts it in play, it's a ground ball out.
Shallow left center. Jeter able to pull that one in.
This ball is absolutely scorched at the shortstop. He doesn't even have to move to get the out.
And J.D. Drew up, hitting .301. There's a strike from Pettit. Now 0-1. And J.D. Drew looks at that one for a ball to even it up.
But Gary, the numbers seem to indicate he likes to go fastball on a 1-1 count, trying to get back ahead again.
Big swing sends this one on a long high arc to right field. He heads all the way back to the warning track and gets the out. And it's Mike Lowell, one of the best batting averages in the league. Base is empty and 2 down. A swing and a fly ball to left center field. And the side's retired. Damon catches it as he heads in. And they go quietly offensively in this half inning. Nothing across. We'll go to the top. And it's Robinson Cano now. He's going to start the third here. At the belt, Lester kicks, throws towards center field. And that one's going to drop in. That's their first hit.
The more base runners you get, the more pressure you put on the opponent. A single here with nobody outs puts some pressure on this defense now.
Gardner at the plate.
Well, Gary, he can really fly, and it puts so much pressure because it does make you think that he can bunt even with 2 outs. If he comes up with 2 outs, he's the kind of guy that can bunt for a base hit and still steal a base. So he is some kind of offensive threat.
At the belt, Lester kicks, throws. Fastball in there, called third strike. 1 out.
The manager likes to see that. 3 pitches, and you send them back to the bench.
You love to dominate. Hitter really never got a chance to even get started. And here's Jorge Posada. Looked like the cutter that time for a called strike.
When you can hit your spot with that kind of movement down and into the hitter, you're way ahead of the game.
He got fooled on that one. Takes a cut at a ball down in the dirt. And a great pitch. That'll catch Jorge Posada watching. Strike 3.
Now, Gary, he's not messing around, going right at him on the 0-2 count. He didn't waste anything. He just went right for the jugular.
And it's Derek Jeter in the box now. And at the plate, one of the tops in runs scored, top 5. And that gets down, putting Jeter on with a base hit.
Just a solid offensive player day in and day out, and a guy that really can deliver for this offense.
And it's Johnny Damon at the plate. And he steals off and he gets away with it. He's one of the league's best. Throws to first, side is retired. No runs and a couple of hits and 2 left on. We'll head now.